Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here, and welcome to our latest segment where we spotlight the half-court offense of your favorite team, what they runnin'. Today, let's break down Luke Walton and the Los Angeles Lakers. One staple of their offense is horns, and nothing fancy, just dribble it up into the double high post alignment. They use the high post entry pass initiation, and when Russell goes to the strong side, it triggers a little handoff back to him where he can get into the lane for this little floater. Walton has tried to disguise horns a little with some reverse action before flowing into the high post entry pass. Russell goes to the weak side this time, and while it should be a double pin down for Nick Young, it took too long, so Randle flows into a handoff to the strong side corner. A little two-man game gets him a ferocious dunk. Same motion into horns as the trailing four sets a cross screen for Calderon before getting into the high post. Watch Larry Nance try to fake his man out by calling loudly for the ball. This gets him free to the hoop, but Tariq Black should have thrown the lob. Same play, and I like how the point guard cuts through, then stops and sets a rip screen for the weak side high post. This opens up a nice pick and roll in the flow, and while Timofey tries to Mozgov all over Nurkic, he comes up short. More horns initiated with the high post entry pass, and this time they execute the weak side pin down, and Jordan Clarkson finds some space to dance his way to the rim. They didn't do nearly as much pick and roll initiation out of horns, but here's a simple ball screen that gets a great look at a three for Russell. Another go-to set for the Lakers is called zipper, when the guard cuts from the block to the top of the key. On the pass to the top, a weak side pin down is set for Nick Young coming out of the corner. A wrinkle they add is having Young set a ball screen, opening up a wide open look for Russell. Same play, and this time they get a ball reversal back to Nick Young. Unfortunately, there's no other action as everyone stands around watching until they burp up a bad, long two out of the corner. This option is called zipper fist, when the big man at the high post sets a screen for the cutter. This gets a roll to the rim where Timofey does Mozgov all over Nurkic. Another option is to hit the big man down low, and here you see some Warriors action as the passer splits with the zipper cutter. Great action that frees Lou up for a drifting three. They also run the low post split right out the first pass of the wing. Problem is, the screener should be cutting backdoor to negate the switch. Instead, Lou walks out to the three-point line and we have stagnation. However, Calderon tries to salvage the play with a two-man game, but Randle needs to read the floor better. We even saw a traditional triangle offense set up, with the low post entry triggering a speed cut from the corner and an elbow split from the passer. This time, Lou executes this correctly, cutting backdoor, but Zubac completely misses him. No matter, Lou knows what to do and takes care of business. The Lakers clearly intend to start giving D'Angelo Russell more post-up opportunities, and this is a quick ball reversal with a shuffle cut to the low post. Good position by Russell is followed by another elbow split. Eventually, they'll learn their own personnel better. In this instance, with Nick Young the shooter and Randle the screener, they should flip this and have Young get the screen towards the top. I really like how this turns into a pick and roll from the low post and an open shot. There will be some growing pains, but I like how Walton wants to give Russell opportunities to develop his post game and make him more of a threat from all around the court. Walton has borrowed a little Spurs Motion weak as the point guard makes the entry pass to the wing and does a shallow cut to the weak side. You can see there is still a lot of confusion, mainly by Nick Young, who was supposed to cut and set a cross screen for Randle. They get a double screen for Lou sprinting around, but Randle finds a way to get that lefty bank shot to go down. This time, they run weak into flex action, but Randle doesn't set the pin down correctly, which would have led to a nice pin down to elbow split action for Lou. Either way, he comes all the way around for a nice floater. This wrinkle of motion weak has the big man get the cross screen, but then sprint to set a ball screen. Problem is, Russell was still running his flex action, which brings him right up into the ball screen. I suspect this screen should have been a step-up screen where the screener's back is parallel to the baseline and encourages baseline penetration. The ball doesn't stop, however, and a rare sighting of Ingram being aggressive to the hoop for free throws. This time, they run the ball screen correctly by Nance. However, Ingram didn't cut off the pin down like he was supposed to. No matter, Russell has made a habit out of making shots like these in the preseason. Finally, they run it just about perfectly, getting the flex action on the weak side to occupy the defense, then setting a crushing step-up screen to get Russell the open jumper. Of course, they also have the straight pick and roll out top, which allows D'Angelo to run the show with signs of newfound confidence, both in his aggression going to the hole and finding clever passes, or his willingness to pull a long jumper when he gets a sliver of daylight from mid-range or three-point range. You can imagine my excitement when I caught the Lakers running the elevator play. Russell is the key here, as he curls around the pin down from Ingram. When Nance hits Ingram, he forms the elevator doors with Randle, and they close just as Russell cuts between them. They also got elevator out of a high post split as Young and Russell cross in front of Mozgov, then orbit around to meet under the hoop. When Mozgov hits Lou, he forms the elevator doors with Randle, and Nick Young shoots through the gap before the doors close, trapping his man on the outside and getting Nick a good look from three. So there you have it, sports fans. That's what they run in. And it looks like new coach Luke Walton has his work cut out for him to get these guys executing offense like his old team.